the top 10 most valuable football players in 2023. Number 10. Victor Osimhen, currently playing for Napoli in Serie A, is valued at 100 million euros. He was Napoli's top goal scorer in the 2022-2023 season, scoring 26 goals in 32 league appearances. He averaged 0.91 goals per game. Osimhen is a right-footed centre-forward who brings a big presence to the opposition's penalty area. He scores goals in a variety of different ways and is adept in the box with both feet and his head. This ability, combined with his strength and the timing of his movements, makes him very dangerous when close to goal. After firing Napoli to an historic title win, Osimhen has proved he belongs at the top of the game. A complete forward, it's no surprise to see him linked with many of the best clubs in Europe. Whether in Naples or not, he will surely be challenging for football's biggest prizes for years to come. Number 9. Rodrigo, currently playing for Real Madrid in La Liga, is valued at 100 million euros. Rodrigo is perhaps one with the greatest potential talents in modern Brazilian football, playing as a right winger at Real Madrid. Today, the young Brazilian is already considered a key player in Ancelotti's lineup. He scored 19 goals and assisted 11 in 57 games in the 2022-23 season. Rodrigo is a fast, skillful and creative forward who can play on either wing or as a central striker. He is known for his dribbling ability, vision and flair, as well as his clinical finishing and composure in front of goal. He's also capable of creating chances for his teammates with his passing and crossing skills. He is a versatile and adaptable player who can fit into different tactical systems and formations. Rodrigo is one of the most exciting young talents in world football today. He has shown remarkable potential and progress since joining Real Madrid from Santos in 2019. He has also made his mark on the international stage with Brazil. He is still only 22 years old and has a bright future ahead of him. He is definitely a player to watch out for in the coming years. Number 8. Pedri, currently playing for Barcelona in La Liga, is valued at 100 million euros. At 20 years old, Pedri fits the profile of a Barcelona number 8 perfectly. Versatile, consistently looking to receive the ball to feet, and exceptional at finding and making the most of space in advanced areas, he has made a quick rise to the top. He's already one of the best midfielders in world football, matching game intelligence with incredible technical ability. He is particularly difficult to defend against as he makes quick, clever movements to receive. He is capable of spotting space to move into, and agile and quick enough to move into it at high speed. Then, once there, he demands the ball immediately and can control brilliantly with his first touch. He can carry the ball at speed and change his direction with great skill, manipulating the ball impressively to keep it away from his opponent. His rapid acceleration from a standing position means he beats opponents most effectively after having received the ball to feet or after coming to a stop. Pedri is a brilliant player who, surrounded by such high-quality players for both Barcelona and Spain, will keep on getting better. The prospect of him improving further really is a very exciting one. Number 7. Phil Foden, currently playing for Man City in Premier League, is valued at 110 million euros. Foden is a rare breed of English footballer who is completely at home at the heart of midfield in a team managed by Guardiola. His exceptional first touch, close control, balance and poise on the ball combine to make him more reminiscent of a modern Spanish midfielder. He is ambitious and forward-thinking with both his passing and his dribbling, and equally comfortable in a position between the lines and coming deep to collect the ball from in front of the opposition's midfield. He dribbles almost entirely with his left foot and takes lots of small touches, ready to react to any attempt to tackle him and able to move the ball in either direction to avoid his opponent. He is brilliant at dropping his shoulder and then bursting forwards to break lines, often doing so from a standing position after receiving a pass under pressure. When he reaches full speed, he is a deceptively powerful runner who can be difficult to stop. For all of the excitement about him in Manchester, Foden is also an English player, like no other presently playing. The prospect of him continuing to grow in importance is also hugely exciting for England. Number 6. Bukayo Saka, currently playing for Arsenal in Premier League, is valued at 110 million euros. In the 2022-2023 season, Saka managed 15 goals and 11 assists in 48 appearances for Arsenal. Saka is a real creative force, capable of getting into dangerous positions and playing killer final balls. He is happy on either wing, but thrives when he has the freedom to move infield and into positions between the lines to receive passes. He has a rare ability to receive the ball on the half-turn between the lines and then progress play quickly. He has brilliant close control and dribbling ability, and when he isolates an opponent, he uses step-overs to draw defenders' eyes towards the ball before quickly pushing it to one side, almost always onto his left foot, to deliver a ball forwards. When he's playing on the right, he comes infield and is extremely dangerous when playing chipped balls or crosses towards the back post. He has become a world-class right winger in 2023 and can't wait to see what the future holds for him. Number 5, Jamal Musiala, currently playing for Bayern Munich in Bundesliga, is valued at 110 million euros. Musiala's average of a goal involvement every 65 minutes is the highest in the Bundesliga and the fourth most of any player in Europe's top 5 leagues. The most effective skill set in Musiala's repertoire is his ability when operating in tight spaces. The teenager glides past defenders. He is a chance-creating machine and is so effective for Bayern, with Julian Nagelsmann stating, "He is definitely the best teenager I have worked with. He is incredibly good on the ball, but I would say that there is even more to come from him. He has lots of potential for what he does with the ball. He must have a magnet in his boots." His versatility is also another key factor to Musiala's effectiveness, with him being able to play in a midfield pivot and allow for midfield rotations with his intelligence and knowledge of where the space is on the pitch. The German is one of the hottest prospects in football and will surely continue to play at the top level for many years. Number 4, Jude Bellingham, currently playing for Dortmund in Bundesliga, is valued at 120 million euros. The 19-year-old England midfielder, who will become his country's most expensive player, should the deal rise to the £115 million price tag, including add-ons, has just signed a 6-year deal at Real Madrid. His outrageous performances during the last year and a half and during the last World Cup have left behind the future star poster, having established himself as one of the best footballers in his positions, becoming the present and future of European football. One of Jude's main characteristics is his versatility, allowing him to play in every position in the midfield, becoming most dangerous and determinant when operating near the rival's penalty area. His off-the-ball contribution in the offensive phase is also remarkable. When playing against an advanced defence, it is common to see him breaking into space provided by high pace and large strides. He seems to dominate every aspect of the game, feeling comfortable even in the most important and big stages. It is obvious that he is a top player. That would be on the top of the game for years. Number 3, Vinicius Jr, currently playing for Real Madrid in La Liga, is valued at 150 million euros. In the 2022-2023 season, Vinicius Jr scored 23 goals and had 21 assists in 55 games. There may be no better example of a pure winger in the modern game than Vinicius Jr. A right-footed forward playing exclusively on the left of a 4-3-3, his task is to create chances and score goals. Not only a fantastic dribbler, goal scorer or creator, but able to do all three at the highest level. Vinny is one of very few players who can operate regularly at high speeds without losing control of the ball or lowering the quality of his end product. What gives Vinicius another edge is unpredictability. Which way is he going? Inside or outside? Some wingers have made their name doing one or the other very well. Vinicius is in the smaller elite group that can do both. Yet another facet he's added to his game is a predatory instinct for goals. His ability to enter the box in a timely fashion, get on the wrong side of a defender and finish is particularly centre-forward-like. It's easy to forget that Vinicius is only 22 years old. Like many Brazilians before him, he's shown ability and maturity far beyond his age. What comes next, however, will always be interesting. It might decide Real Madrid's destiny for the next decade too. Number 2, Erling Haaland, currently playing for Man City in Premier League, is valued at 170 million euros. In the 2022-2023 season, Haaland broke the goal-scoring record in the Premier League in his first season, scoring 36 goals in 35 games. He also scored 52 goals in 53 games in all competitions, an English record. In March 2020, Haaland broke the record for the fewest games needed to score 20 Champions League goals, reaching that milestone in an astonishing 14 appearances. At 6'5", Haaland has all the attributes of a complete centre-forward. He uses his sizable frame to hold play up effectively and involve others. He has the pace and clever movement to run in behind. He can dribble and create. and he can finish with both feet and his head. For all of the many impressive aspects to his game though, he is primarily a goal scorer, and he scores them at a simply astounding rate. The combination of his conviction in front of goal, his technique, and his sky-high confidence makes him a truly exceptional goal scorer. Erling Haaland is quite an extraordinary case that cannot be ignored. His impeccable timing of runs, matched by his pace and power and superb finishing ability, make the Norwegian an absolute nightmare to defend against. What's perhaps even more troubling for defenders is just how much fun Erling Haaland always looks like he's having when he's terrorizing the opposition. At just 22 years old, the Man City man is one of the most feared strikers on the planet and looks absolutely destined to become a future Ballon d'Or winner. Where he goes from here remains to be seen, but for now, Erling Haaland is one of the best footballers on the planet. And coming in at number 1, Kylian Mbappe, currently playing for PSG in League One, is valued at 180 million euros. Kylian Mbappe is firmly established as one of the best players in the world, and he has already won more trophies than most players do in an entire career. In the 2022-2023 season, he scored 41 goals in 43 games for PSG. The most obvious and striking aspect of Mbappe's game is his blistering pace and lethal finishing, a combination that will remain, no matter how football evolves, of huge value. He is an incredibly composed finisher, and one with considerable variety when he is one-on-one with a goalkeeper. Mbappe is also such an adept dribbler that it is almost as risky to drop off and allow him space to receive to feet and turn. There are few players more frightening in a one-on-one situation. He is so much more than just a finisher or dribbler. It is the combination of his skills that makes him such a formidable forward. Mbappe's rise so far has been truly remarkable. He is a Ballon d'Or winner in waiting, and the most worrying thing for defenders across France and Europe is just how much better he may yet become.